Hello and welcome or welcome back. If you're new around here, my name's Kira. I'm a girl in my 20s sharing the magic of Disney parks and everyday life. Today I thought I'd go through, one of you guys requested that I do a full pin collection video. So that's what we're here to do today, and I'm so excited for this video because I'm going to go through every single pin in my Disney pin collection. And I have quite a few. So I have two boards we're going to go through. Well, I guess technically 4 boards, but 2 collection boards. So this is kind of my memorabilia board, and then I have my actual collection board, which is where I'm doing like sets and stuff like that. This one's not as full, but I do have a couple collections to go through. And then I figured I would also show you guys my trading boards. So sit back, grab a coffee, grab a snack, make sure you guys subscribe so you never see or you never miss any of the pin collections or pin trading vlogs, anything like that. So definitely sit down, relax, and let's go through all of the pins in my Disney pin collection. So the first thing that I wanted to do were go through my memorabilia board, and I have this organized slightly. So what I'll do is I'll show you guys in depth all of the pins that I have and kind of explain where I got them. So starting off with the first pin, this pin's from Tokyo Disney, and this came in a set of 4 with a couple other Tokyo Disney pins. So it came with this one, just says Tokyo Disney Resort. It also came with one that says Tokyo Disney Sea. And it came with one that says Tokyo Disneyland. And if you guys didn't see the trip vlogs I posted from my trip to Tokyo Disney Resort, those vlogs are, I'll link them either down below or up in the corner, wherever it is. Was so much fun. I want to go back so bad. I loved Tokyo Disney. I thought it was so cool, so different from like the North American parks, and it makes me want to explore like all the Asia parks so bad. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can do that off eventually. But I did get 2 more pins from Tokyo Disney Resort. So I grabbed this pin from Fantasy Springs, which is so pretty. I absolutely loved Fantasy Springs. Oh my god, it was like the most beautiful area of a park. Did I hold it upside down? I think I did. There you go. Hello. I totally was holding that upside down. This is the Fantasy Springs pin. And I loved Fantasy Springs. I thought it was like the coolest like part of a resort or part of a park. Loved it. And then I grabbed this pin while I was there too, and it's a Beauty and the Beast pin, which I just love. That ride was absolutely incredible, and I will never get over how like phenomenal that ride was. The next pin I have is from Aulani. I've gone to Aulani twice now. Never vlogged any of it because both times I went to Hawaii I wasn't doing YouTube at that time. But we also didn't stay in Aulani. We kind of just went for like a day visit to go shopping and explore the resort a little bit. But I have a couple pins from it. So I have this one, and it's like a little Minnie Mouse, a little lei. I just think it's so sweet, so cute. And then I have this Aulani pin, which is like Donald and Mickey scuba diving, which I just think is so, so cute, so precious, and kind of reminded me of like my snorkel experiences when I was in Hawaii. And then the last Aulani pin that I have is this one. It's just like the gang all on a little beach. And I just think it's so cute, so precious. So those are the 3 Aulani pins that I have. Now that was all on like one side of the ear. This is like my Tokyo Disney and my Aulani ear. Now we're going to go to my Disney Cruise Line ear of this pin board. So the very first one I have is this pin. Now I didn't get this one on Disney Cruise Line, but I got it to signify Disney Cruise Line, and I got it as a little memory pin from the first time that I went on Disney Cruise Line with my friend Jenna, and we went snorkeling. I just think it's such a cute pin, and it's very like Disney Cruise Line vibes. I don't know if they sell this one on Disney Cruise Line or not. If they don't, they should, but I know for sure they sell that one at the park. I have this really cute Disney Cruise Line stitch pin. Just has like the Disney Cruise Line logo and then stitched just at the top. And then I have this one I got on my very first Disney cruise. It's Captain Mickey, little anchor in his hand. I just think it's so cute. And I love Captain Mickey. Like, I love the whole ensemble. I think it's adorable. So having a pin of it is really fun. I have this pin from Castaway Key. This one definitely like isn't my favorite pin, but I wanted to have a pin to signify Castaway Key. And I think this was the only one they had on the ship when I was there. And then I ended up getting this one. I don't remember if I got this one at like pin traders in Disney Springs or if I got this one from the pin trading event that they do. But I got this cute Castaway Key one. And it's like Mickey in a hammock. And I think this is like a beautiful pin. Just signifies the whole like relaxation aspect of Disney Cruise Line and Castaway Key. And I cannot wait to be back. I got this pin. I think this was another one I got on my very first cruise with my friend Jenna. And it was just like the best cruise ever. So obviously I had to get this pin that just signifies best cruise ever because genuinely that was like one of my favorite vacations I've ever done. I was with like one of my best friends and we just made so many memories. And to this day I still regret not vlogging that trip. I have this Disney Cruise Line pin and it's Disney Cruise Line Where Magic Meets the Sea, and it's just another kind of like emblem pin. And I love the teal color of this one. And then the final Disney Cruise Line pin that I have on here is my ship's pin. So it has the Disney Wish in the center because at the time the Disney Wish was the newest ship in the fleet and there was only 5 ships sailing. So it has the Dream, the Magic, Wonder, and Fantasy, and then the Wish in the middle with Sorcerer Mickey. And I got that one on my trip on the Wish in April of 2024, which if you guys haven't seen that vlog, I'll also link that down below or up in the cards when you see this video. It's up here somewhere. All right, now I have a couple different collections within the main area of this board. So what I'll do first is I'll go through my resorts because I collect a pin from every resort that I've ever stayed at. So I'll go ahead and start with that, but I'm also just going to throw this one in here really quickly because it's the only one that I have. I collect Lightning McQueen. The only one I have is a Disneyland Lightning McQueen pin that I got at a pin trading event, and I haven't actually been to Disneyland, but I loved the Lightning McQueen and the Cars Land pin. So anyways, now we'll actually get on to resorts. So I have a couple different resort pins from the Polynesian. So this is the first one I have. I love it. I love the vibe of it. The Polynesian was the resort I kind of grew up staying at when I was younger. So having a pin from that is really cool. I have this Coronado Springs pin, and this was from one of my first trips to Coronado Springs. It looks a little bit different now. They have a similar pin to this in the resorts now, but it's a little bit of a different color. I think it's more of like that like sky blue color rather than this like teal blue. I have this Coronado Springs pin, which I think I got this one last year, and I think it's so cute. You can see like Mickey over by like Gran Destino, and it's just such a pretty pin. I just think it's adorable. I have this All-Star pin, and this pin is just to signify like all the trips I've done to the All-Stars. I do wish that the All-Star resorts made a pin specific to each All-Star resort because I do think it's cool. Like if they had like a separate movies pin, a separate music pin, a separate sports pin, I think that'd be really cool so I could actually signify like which ones I've stayed at. But they have it all in one pin, unfortunately. This is another resort pin I have. It's another Polynesian pin. Has a little dangly spot down here. I hope this is focusing. But I think this one's really pretty too. And then the last resort pin that I have is this pin. I'm going to have to put this down. Okay, so this is the last resort pin I have for now. And it's a Port Orleans French Quarter pin. And I kind of do wish I got just like a regular old French Quarter pin. But this was all they had when I stayed there. So it'll have to do. But it kind of like moves out, and Tiana and Naveen are inside, which I think is so sweet. It's just such a bulky pin, but I really wanted a pin to signify this stay because it was the first day I did with Zach's parents, and this was the only pin they had at the time. So, but this also signified one of my first trips to Disney during Christmas, which was really cool. I have a couple like memorabilia pins. These are the ones that I picked up just to have as like a memory of something specific. So a certain trip or a certain moment. These are all those pins. So first one I have here is the 2024 Epcot Food and Wine Festival pin. And it's my pass holder pin. So this signified my year as a pass holder. and one of my favorite festivals is Food and Wine. Flower and Garden is my favorite festival, but Food and Wine is a close second. I also just thought this pin was adorable. Like, look at them eating sushi. Like, are you kidding me? Tell me that's not the cutest thing ever. So I have that pin to signify my year as a pass holder. I have this pin, My Happy Place is With You. And I got this one on mine and Zach's first trip together because it truly is, like, Disney really is our happy place. So I think that this pin is so precious. I have this pin I got last year during our trip to Disney in November. I have a playlist for those vlogs. Again, I'll put it up above or down in the description. If you see a card pop up, that's what that is. But it's a little gingerbread. It was the 25th anniversary of the Grand Floridian Gingerbread House. So I got a pin to signify seeing that for the first time because that was like a crazy thing for me. Like, I'd never seen Disney at Christmas time. So I really loved being able to signify that. I have a pin from each of the water parks. So I have this Typhoon Lagoon pin, Stitch. I think it's so fun. It has Miss Tilly at the top. I think it's so cute. And then I have this Blizzard Beach pin, and this Blizzard Beach pin is actually the 30 years of Blizzard Beach anniversary pin. So I thought that was cool from when me and Zach went to Blizzard Beach last year. We went in, was it March? No, it was this year. It was this year in March, so I'm probably sounding like a broken record. I'll link that trip in the cards or down below, but I've been vlogging all of my recent trips, so. Oh my gosh, okay, I was looking for this pin. So this pin is technically a Tokyo Disney pin, but I put it down here because it just has like special memory and meaning. It's this PhilharMagic pin. It's probably one of my favorite pins in my collection now. I love it. I think it's so detailed and just, it describes Mickey's PhilharMagic perfectly. And I have this pin in like my special area of my collection because it's my father-in-law's favorite attraction. And when I found this pin, I actually grabbed him one as well, to signify just that it's one of the things that we do every single time we're all in Disney as a group, and I love it. The next pin I see here is Wonders of Xandar, or no, Xandar, the Otherworld Showcase, that's what it is. And I got this pin to signify riding Cosmic Rewind as many times as I want, because me and my sisters, we rode this daily on our trip last April. So we rode that ride a ton. It's my favorite ride on Disney property right now. I absolutely love Cosmic Rewind, so I got a pin to signify my favorite ride. I have this pin from the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World because I was there actually the week that Disney turned 50. I didn't vlog that trip, but it was a fun trip, so I got it to signify that I was there and I was part of the magic during that 50th celebration. I also have another pen for that, but I'll get to it. I also grabbed this Christmas Disney pin. I got this one last November, again, to signify the Christmas trip that we did with Zach's parents and my very first time being at Disney World at Christmas time, which I thought was so fun, so precious. Okay, I have this pin, which is the best date night ever pin. And it's a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway pin. I love the cartoon style of Runaway Railway, and this pin is just beautiful. It's so detailed. See if it'll focus a little better. It's so detailed. I just love it. And I got this one to signify me and Zach's very first date. Because if you guys didn't know, our first date was in Disney World, which is crazy to say, but it's true. Okay, going on that first date, we actually watched Enchantment together, and that was such a special moment. So I grabbed this Mickey and Minnie watching fireworks pin because I just thought it was a perfect, like, signifying pin to, like, remember that moment of our first date, watching the fireworks during the after hours event. I thought it was so fun. I have this Space Mountain pin, and this is one of the dual destination ones, and it kind of like moves back and forth for Disneyland and Disney World, and it has Chip and Dale on it. And Space Mountain is one of my favorite rides, and Chip and Dale, if you guys know, you know, are my favorite boys. So this pin was just one that was just, it had a bunch of stuff that I really loved. I have this cute Chip and Dale in a Christmas stocking. This was a pin that Zach got me before we started dating, and I just love it. It's special because he got it for me, but also it's Chip and Dale, and also it's Christmas, so like you really can't go wrong. This is another 50th anniversary pin. It says I was part of the magic, and it's another 50th anniversary, which I loved because it does signify that I was there during Walt Disney World 50, which was such a fun celebration. I have this Skyliner pin, which I got to signify my very first time riding the Skyliner, and it actually moves back and forth like that. I think it's so sweet, so fun. The Skyliner is such a cute mode of transportation. It just freaks me out a little bit, so that's why I don't take it too often, but it is really fun to take when the weather's nice. Next pin I have on here is this really cute little nurse Minnie Mouse. And I think this was one of the ones they had for Nurses Weeks like years ago. And I found this one at a pin trading event, so I got that to signify the fact that I love Disney and I'm a nurse. This is a pin. I've had this one for years, over a decade. Oh my god, how old am I? It's a 2012 Walt Disney World pin. So I got this one. This is when I probably like close to when I first started pin trading, when I was like 11 or 12. So that's a cool pin to have. This pin has a bit of a story to it. It's a happily ever after pin. It says find your happily ever after. And I found this pin during the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary like celebration, when they retired happily ever after and brought in enchantment. And I'm a happily ever after girl till I die. Well, okay, let's be real. I'm a wishes girl till I die. But happily ever after I will choose over enchantment any day. And I bought this pin during the Walt Disney World 50 when they had retired the show, and I was like, you know what? I want them to bring happily ever after back, and I'm going to buy this pin as a manifestation that they'll bring it back. And they did. So, you're welcome. No, I'm kidding. But I did buy that pin, like literally for that reason of it's my favorite show and I hope it comes back. So, it's cool to have. It's a cool story that goes with it. Another pin that I have on here is my Tiana's Bayou Adventure pin. And this one I got being there for opening weekend of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They were sold out of the pass holder one. They were sold out of like some of the other ones by the time I got there. So that was the one I ended up with. But I still really just wanted it to signify that we were there for the opening weekend of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And then this is another pin that I have that I thought it was cool and I really like it. It's the Avengers emblem. I actually got this one in the Magic of Disney store at the airport. So, cool pin. I have this little pin here. This is just one of my favorite pins because it's just Epcot, and I love Epcot. If you guys know me, you know. I'm an Epcot fangirl till I die. Specifically, like Spaceship Earth and the Giant Ball. So, this pin's really cool to have. I have this cutie little pants set of Mickey. This is one of my first pins that I've ever had. So, I've had this one for years. Like I've probably had this one since like 2012 or 2013 or something like that. I have this really cute little Stitch pin. Stitch on a surfboard. I actually think I got this one on Disney Cruise Line. I just think it's so fun. And I got it because I do love surfing. I'm not great at it, but I enjoy doing it, especially when I'm in Hawaii. So I have that one. I have the 30 years of Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival, which is my favorite festival. So I got this one when we were there this spring, which is so fun. I love it. I think it's really cool. And the orange bird I think is just adorable on this one. I got this little happy birthday pin because I did celebrate my birthday in Disney this year. Well, like close enough to it, but me and Zach went on a little like birthday trip in March of this year. So I got that pin during that trip. Little happy birthday pin. And then I have two Run Disney pins. So I have this Every Mile. Hello. I have this Every Mile is Magic pin. Why are my hands so shaky? Because I haven't actually done a race in the parks yet, but I have done some of the virtual series. So the one virtual challenge medal that I have, it's like a pin. And it's of the virtual challenge. I think it was from 2024. Yeah. It was the one with like Disney snacks. I do wish it was easier for Canadians to do this though, because that was chaos trying to get my medals from this. Okay. Now I have 3 pins from like this collection. So it's a 2000s pin collection. because I was born in the year 2000. I thought it'd be fun to collect pins from the year 2000. So I have two pins, actually, sorry. Two pins from the year 2000, and it's this one, which allegedly was like one of the very first pins that were ever made. So I thought this was cool. It says, "Celebrate the future hand in hand," and it's a Walt Disney World pin. And then I also have this year 2000 pin, and this was actually a Disneyland pin. So I'll show you guys the back of this one too, because it's pretty cool. But this is what the front looks like. It's just a little castle with some Mickey ears. Has the year 2000 on it. And then the back of the pin, I don't even know if this is real or not, but like it looks pretty legit. Just says like annual passport and like a Disneyland thing. So I thought that was cool. I really just wanted it to signify the fact that it had 2000 on it. This is a really cool pin. So this is one that I got from Zach's mom, so like my future mother-in-law. And it is this little Tinkerbell pin. And this came like special with something. I honestly don't remember what it was right now, but it's a little Tinkerbell. It says, "Where dreams come true." And I think it was from just like, she got something cool for something, and I don't remember what it was. It's an exclusive pixie dust pin, which is pretty cool, I guess. Now I have a few pins in my Chip and Dale collection. If you guys know me, you know Chip and Dale is my pride and joy, so I have a few Chip and Dale pins that I've been collecting over the years. So the first one, this one's definitely fake, but I mean, it's cute. It's Chip and Dale, just like being little fools. Being little fools together. And then this one, if you guys watched my video in June, Kaylin pulled an extra one of this, so I told her I would trade her for it. And it's from the Play in the Park blind box set, but I really only cared for this pin out of that set, so I got that one. Thought it was so cute. Chip and Dale, my boys. I have this really cool pin, and this one, it was a limited edition. They only made 1,100 of them, I think. And it's a Diamondback pin, so I don't know. It's from 2024. Wow, I did not know that. Okay, so this is from last year. I got this at a pin trading event, so I didn't actually get it in the parks, but it's this Chip and Dale pin, and the inside like of the thing moves. There's little acorns inside, and I'm obsessed with this pin. I thought it was so cool and like so unique, like not like anything I've had. So that's a really cool pin. I keep that one like front and center on my pin board. And then I have this little pin, Chip Road. Don't know if this is from a collection or anything. I think this is one that I just found on a pin board and was like, that's really cute, I'm going to take it. So I have that one. I have this one I also found on a pin board. It's like a little, I don't even know if it was supposed to be like surfboards or what, but that one was kind of cool. I don't know. That one's definitely not real either, but it's fine. This one I pulled in our March vlog from the folding fan set. Chip and Dale were the only ones I really cared for in that set, so I got Chip and called it a day because I didn't love anything else in that set really. I got one of the Chip and Dale or Chip Munchling pins. I don't know if this is from the blind box. I'm gonna assume it probably is, but I don't know. It's a Diamondback again, so I try to really only trade for real pins if I can help it, unless it's like a really cool pin. Like this one, I think it must be like a Loungefly pin just based on like the way it feels and the way it looks. But I just think it's so precious. Like, look at them. My boys. I'm obsessed. And then the last two pins I have are these little, I'm just going to show you guys on here. It's Chip and Dale. They kind of go together. Right here. At the top. And that is the entirety of my collection pin board. So there's quite a few pins on here. This thing is heavy. And now I'll take you guys through the pins that I have on my trader board slash my like collections board. So I'll start at the bottom because I feel like I'll just get these ones out of the way, and then we'll get into like the blind bag sets because those ones are really cool. So I have a Little Mermaid collection. I have 2 pins in this collection, but I'm going to try and grow it a little bit more. So I just have the Flotsam and Jetsam. This is from one of the blind bags, I think. It's either a blind bag or it was from like one of the trader sets. I don't remember what it was, if it's like a starter set or a blind box, but I know I saw them like all over. Like they were all over the boards in Disney World when I saw them last. And then this pin is either super fake or super old, but I love Prince Eric. He's one of my favorite princes. So I've had this pin for years, refused to get rid of it. And then these two pins are just so cute that I just couldn't get rid of them. I don't really have necessarily a collection for this one. So like I don't have a Peter Pan collection, but I just think this pin is so precious. And I don't ever want to get rid of it because I just think it's so cute. Again, I don't even know if that's real or not, but like it's so cute that I couldn't get rid of it. And then same goes for this one. I don't have an Aladdin collection, but like come on. Look at how stinking cute he is. Like I'm just obsessed. So I very well could add to those collections a little bit more and like add a Peter Pan collection because I do like that movie. Aladdin's one of my favorites, so I definitely could do like an Aladdin pin collection, but as of right now it's not anything. Like if I see a cool pin I'll take it, but other than that there's not really much of a collection there. I have a Boo collection, and my Boo collection consists of 3 pins. So I have this little pin. It's like a munchling-ish kind of pin. I don't know. I don't even know if this one's real, but I got it for the sake of collecting my Boo collection. And then I have this little Boo in a Skyliner car. I really don't think this one's real either. It's just, again, I really like collecting Boo, and I just think it's so cute, and she's so fun, and it's like one of those collections that I feel like nobody really has. So it's just a fun one. And I think this was a Loungefly. But another little Boo pin. She's so cute. And then I have a couple Disney transportation pins. So I got this cute little like ferry boat. Or I guess it's not, it's like the friendship boat. But I thought that was a cool one. And then I have 2 different monorail pins. So I have this one. It's a little blue, like navy blue monorail. Oh, I lied. I have 3 monorail pins. Just kidding. I have that one. Stick that back in there. I have this gold monorail, which the monorail is like my favorite form of transportation, so that's why I like this pin collection. And then this was another one that I collected as part of my year 2000, but it also is a monorail pin, so I keep it with my monorail collection rather than my year 2000. But it's a Walt Disney World Resorts 2000, and on the back it has like that 2000 logo too, if you guys can see that, which I think is pretty cool. For years I've been trying to collect this Duffy collection. I mean, I'm not like crazy about completing it, but I've been slowly collecting this Duffy collection over the last couple years. I love Duffy, if you guys didn't know. I wish they had more Duffy pins in Tokyo. But it's just Duffy wearing a bunch of different hats. I think the very first one I collected out of this like set was this one, the Peter Pan Duffy. And then since then, anytime I see one, as long as it doesn't look like ridiculously fake, I'll pick it up. So I think the most recent one that I picked up was this one. He's wearing like a little Captain Hook hat. I have 2 different Steamboat Willie pins. So I have this one. I think this one's like a Loungefly pin, but I think it's pretty cool. And then I have this cute one, which I think I found this one. I don't remember if I found this one on a board or if I found this one at the pin trading event, but regardless, it's a cool pin. So I love it. I think it's cool. And then I have 3 different Moana pins. So I have this one from the Disney 100 collection, and it's just like a silver Moana. I actually think they still sell this one in the parks. I feel like I saw it when I was there a couple weeks ago. I have this Moana pin, which I love. It's beautiful. She's a stunner. My favorite princess by far. Your daughter of the chief. She's not really a princess. And then this one I got for the opening of Journey of Water because I just thought Journey of Water is so beautiful and I'm obsessed. So it just has the little Journey of Water emblem like down at the bottom. And I don't even know what it says. I think it just says Journey of Water inspired by Moana. It doesn't have like a year or anything on it, but this is a cool pin. Okay, now I'm gonna bring the top of this up here. So I have a couple just random pins sitting on here just to make the board look kind of cute. So I have this little Love Disney pin. This one's probably from like 2011, 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. And then this is one of the coolest pins I think I have. I honestly really like it. It's this cool little Disney like D pin. And I really like it. I think it's a cool pin. I'll never get rid of it. And then the other pin that I have on here that is kind of just like a single pin is this one that I just got. And it's the 25 years of pin trading. And I just think this pin's so cool. So this one sits on the top of my trader board. Okay. Now we'll get into different sets that I've gotten from like blind boxes or pin sets. So the first pin set that I finished was the Kingdom of Cute. So I have all of the pins from that set. So we have Space Mountain. I still believe this is the People Mover, just like old People Mover when it like had this, like what they wanted it to look like or what it did look like. I honestly don't remember. Gargoyle guy. We have the Jungle Cruise boat. We have the little Dole Whip, the Sword in the Stone, Dumbo, and then the last pin in this set was the teacup. Now this pin set took me a while to complete. I kept getting endless and endless and endless Space Mountain pins, so that was fun. But I did end up completing this one during my trip in June, so that was really cool. And then the other collection that I actually think I finished in that trip in June as well was Magical Chefs, and I was obsessed with this set. Like, I wanted to finish this set so bad because I thought all the pins in it were so cute. So I have the Rapunzel pin. She's making like little brownies. There's Tiana making her little beignets. You guys are gonna hate me, and like, I'm being so real, I have no clue who this is. Like, who is this bear? Am I just like dumb? Like, I don't know. So I don't know what he's making. And then we have Donald making little flapjacks or pancakes or something along those lines. There's Remy making little macarons. There's Mickey. He's making batter of some sort, I am assuming. I don't know what it is. Maybe like banana pudding. I don't know. Kronk making a little pie. And then the last pin that we have in this collection is Stitch making a little PB&J. Although it looks like it's just a J. Okay, and then I unknowingly was collecting some pins from the set from before 2025 or 2024. I don't even know what set it is, but it's the set that has the Wall-E pins. So I have two of them. I have the little like cleaner guy. I know he has a name, I just don't know it, and I'm sorry. And then I also have the Wall-E. I think he's so cute, so precious. And then, so this is a part of like another like mystery bag set. And I unknowingly started collecting another like collection from that. So I ended up just finishing it. So I was collecting, the very first pin I got from this set was this R2 pin. Because I do love R2-D2. I think he's such a cute little droid. So I got this pin first. And then I realized afterwards that it's a collection. So I started collecting them all. So I have this one. And I don't know, like, are all these droids R2? Like, they're all R2 units, right? I just don't know, like, what their names are. I don't know. I have this one. And then we have the orange one. Isn't this one Obi-Wan's? Isn't Obi-Wan's droid orange? Or is he red? If he's red, I have that one too. Here's that one. And then I got the chaser for this one on my trip in July, which I was so excited for. So I finally grabbed the chaser, and I found this one trading with somebody actually. And so this one I just finished on my trip in July, which I was so excited for. So I managed to complete that set. And then, as you guys know, I've been collecting the Wave A of the Hidden Disney Mystery sets. So I have a couple of them that I finished, and there's a few of them that I'm still missing one or two pins from. So I'll go through them all with you. I finished the set of the Disney, like, D looking pins. So I have the Gaston, I have the Hitchhiking Ghost. And if you guys want to see a vlog of me opening a bunch of these with Bailey, Zach, and Zach, that's in our July trip videos in one of our last days, and it was so much fun. Thumper. I think we collectively opened, like, I want to say over 20 bags that trip. That was so fun. We got Tiana. We have Ursula. And then I did get the chaser from this set, so we have the Mickey and Minnie pin. And then I also finished the blue collection. So we have, I thought this collection was so cute. The Stitch pin. I gotta start moving this quickly. This video is 40 minutes long already. We have Bruni. I love this pin. I think it's adorable. I'm obsessed with him. He's so cute. And there's a little Dory pin, which is so fun. She's so cute. This Hades actually haunts me. The amount of this pin that I got trying to collect this set was unreal. So, haunting Hades. This little Sadness pin, which she's just precious. Like, come on, she's so cute. She's so sad, but she's so cute. And then I did get the chaser for this set, which was the Genie. Another really cool pin. I did also finish the Donald set. So we have all of the holiday Donalds. We have Valentine's Day Donald. We have St. Patrick's Day Donald. We have Easter Donald. We have the 4th of July Donald. This one's fitting for this time of year. We got Spooky Donald, or Halloween Donald. And then I did get the chaser for this set, so we do have Christmas Donald. Which I think is so fun. So that was a cool set to complete. The next set I have on the board I haven't completed yet, so if anybody has the pin I need for this set, please message me if you have anything. I'm going to show you guys my traders. I don't care. I need to finish this set. We have Mickey Mouse, and this is the 25 years of pin trading, and I think this set is so cute. So from that set I got Mickey, I have Ariel, she's so pretty. I have Dopey, we have Simba, and the last one I have from this set is the Cheshire Cat. So the only pin that I'm missing to complete this collection is the Figment Chaser, which hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to finish sometime in the near future. The next collection that was part of the Wave A bags is the ear headbands, and I'm so excited that I finished this collection. I finished this collection with the help of Bailey. She ended up trading me a couple pins to finish this one. So we have the Dole Whip headband. It's like the Dole Whip and candy headband. Super cute. We have the pirate headband. We have the cute little like Mickey Minnie ear headband, just like the basic one. We have the Stitch headband, the Ariel headband. I guess if I really wanted to, I knew now have like a decent Ariel collection. I mean, not decent. I have what? Like 3 different pins from it. I have Ariel, Ariel's headband, and Ursula. Pretty solid. I have the chaser from this set, which is the Orange Bird headband. And then I also have the Super Chaser from this set. If you guys didn't watch the vlog where I pulled 2 Super Chasers in one day, that vlog is so funny. I actually go back and rewatch that vlog all the time because that was just such a fun day, like full of pin unboxing. So like if you genuinely want like a video that's just like unboxing blind bags, that video is like so much pin unboxing. It's so fun. But yeah, I pulled 2 Super Chasers that day, which was crazy. And then this is the other set that I don't have complete yet, and I think the only one I'm missing from this one is the chaser. I'll have to double check, but it's the castles. So we have the Walt and Mickey, the balloons pin, the Haunted Mansion castle, the Sorcerer hat, which I love this one, the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse castle, the last one I have from this set is the cute little caramel apple. So I think the only one I'm missing from this one is the Epcot Castle Chaser. I did manage to get 2 pins from the Wave Bee collection when I was there in June. Or no, not when I was there in June. When I was there in September. So I got the green Dopey and I got the Stitch ear hat. Okay, so I do have 2 trader boards that I bring with me to the parks when I go. And this one is full of all of my like doubles, my traders, everything like that. And then this purple board is full of collections that I haven't decided if I want to keep going yet or not. So I have them started. I just don't know if I want to continue the hunt for them because some of them are the single bag. Some of them are like one of the bins where you get like 5 in a bag. And then some of them are just another blind box. So the first thing I'll go through though is my trader board. So I have a couple on here. I have a chaser. I have the Mickey mini chaser on here. And then these are from the older bags. And then I now have another of the droid. And then I have this little R2 Tsum Tsum pin, which I was originally going to keep as part of like a Tsum Tsum collection, but I decided not to. And then this is also from one of the older blind bags. It's one of like the Marvel t-shirts, and I think this one's Ant-Man. So that was pretty cool. And then as for like the pins that I haven't decided if I'm collecting or not, I have 1 pin from the Pixie plush collection, and this one I just haven't decided if I want to do that collection because it is like one of the $44.99 bags. You do get 5 pins in that bag, but I don't know. So I have the Sebastian one because I was like I could keep this one for my Little Mermaid collection, or I could bite the bullet and just try and collect that whole bag because I really do think it's such a cute set. It's just a lot of pins to collect. I managed to find this one on the board at Terminal C at the airport, and it's one of the cars. And this is one of those like single pin bags. So I haven't decided if I want to go through and collect these, but I might just see if I can grab them on boards and then kind of go from there. This is the popcorn collection. If you guys know and you guys watched the trip vlogs from June, you'll know that Bailey and Kaylin were both collecting the popcorn. So I managed to get 1 of the popcorns. I just don't know if I want to put myself in the position to absolutely crash out over that bag like they did, but it was a cool collection. And then Angel went and traded me a couple pins. I helped her finish her blue like collection from the Wave A mystery bag, so she went and traded me a couple extras that she had. So this is one of the newer blind boxes, and it's like the little toy jack-o'-lantern looking one. So I have the Mickey one from that set, and then I also have the Stitch one from that set, which, hold on. It's a really cute set. I haven't gone and like actually like bought a box for this set or anything like that. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to use them as traders. So for right now, this is kind of like my pending board of I don't know if I want to keep collecting or not, but we'll see when we do our next trip if I end up collecting them. And then these boards and bags are from Pin HQ, which I just think they're super convenient to just kind of throw in my bag. They're cute. They have a lot of different colors, and the bags keep the pins protected, and then you can also like stick on both sides. So typically when I'm in the parks, you'll see that I had been kind of poking into both sides of this. So I'll have 1 board for trades, 1 board for keep. So it kind of keeps it organized like that. And I mean, they do get kind of heavy when you have a bunch of pins on them, but they're still easier to carry around than like one of like the actual like pin folio like pouches. But yeah, this video is almost an hour long, so that was my entire pin collection as of right now. Yeah, I have a lot of pins, but nowhere near the amount of pins that some of these other people have. So I hope you guys liked this video. To whoever requested it, I don't even know who it was, but hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, if you guys have any other video requests that you guys want to see, leave them down below, please, because I'm always looking for video ideas and I want to put out what you guys want to see. So be on the lookout for some more Disney vlogs coming hopefully sometime in the near future to do some more pin trading. And the Wave Bee blind bags just got released at Walt Disney World and Disneyland, and I'm dying to get my hands on them so I can start collecting that collection as well. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.